All right, everyone, welcome back to the no edit of Final Fantasy VII playthrough. We just wrapped up the Wutai side quests, got our Materia back. We survived the infamous Raps boss fight with no Materia, and the Tiny Bronco is ours. Before we dived into the Temple of Ancients, as the story has been leaning for us to take care of, we're going to take care of a couple of side quests. That's not good. Please leave Sid alone. Yep, alright. We're starting fantastically. Benson, please cure. Alright. We are actually going to switch party members only because I completely forgot we will be losing one of our members. Shortly thereafter, and Sid's gonna hit the deck again. Of course. Oh, we got one. Counter-attack Materia and Cloud. He's just going ham. Before getting him up, the feeling is gonna eat it again. Worse. I'm just gonna be eating dirt all day long. Oh, what did I do, Blade Babe? Cool. Alright, well, as I was saying, before we dive into the Temple of Ancients, we're going to be taking a breather episode today. Well, not clearly with battles. We're going to be heading to Fort Condor. If my memory serves right, Fort Condor actually has a new battle with a couple new rewards. The field. So once I get my party reset back up, we will be taking care of that. We'll go ahead and do. Yeah, we'll go with the wiser stuff. I think that's a better. Oh, fairy tale. Nah, I think she gets double from that, so go ahead and just put that on her. Bookstore. Oh, I guess it's kind of pointless to have that on her. Alright, Sid, you don't have any either. Boy, I'm struggling. That's. Where's my tent? Oh, that would be why. Guys are on the back row. They're supposed to be doing massive amount of damages. Okay, so we're heading to Fort Condor. There should be a new fight. Well, not new fight, new minigame fight, if I remember correctly. So we'll slowly but surely make our way there. There's also a few areas I want to take care of. Actually, I should probably put offensive magic on Eris. Due to the simple fact I really want to build her up, and she needs to get some kills under her belt for it. And right now, she has nothing to do with this. Build her up and get some or limit breaks. We shall see. Hit her with the stiff. She's gonna be weak, so she's not gonna do much. But magic-wise, she can't. So we might actually go with. The fairy tale. Mainly because we're gonna need manipulate. I don't really want to destroy her MP, but I guess Summon won't be too bad to have her equipped. That way she can attempt to kill some enemies. And that's up to you. You don't have to. To be truthfully honest, I think my first playthrough I didn't really focus on Aerith a lot, just because I was young, dumb, and didn't know anything about strategies. So, with that, of course, she only has fire. Really put an enemy skill on her instead, but well, that worked out. Boy, I am way out of my rocker lately. No, not toxic powder. Let's see. Man, these guys are terrible. Freaking eating. I actually have to heal. Alright, one does now. Good lord. Hold on. Focus on... Those things are tanks, man. Little boost jump if his limit breaks up. Sid's one of my favorite party members, so he'll probably stick with me for a very long time. Unless I really, really have to change. Nice, nice, nice. Get some monies. We're gonna need monies. And not to mention some light experience and AP. Ooh, I try to combine both. Light experience and Materia experience, or AP, while we recover from the Wutai not having Materia will also benefit us. These Thunderbirds are like the epiphany of my battles, especially with this lightning attack. This should get her. Second limit break. Healing Wind. It's like the most OP healer in the whole game. This lightning thing's really starting to hurt me. Oh my goodness. Teeth. No! Aerith just ate the dirt. Oh no! The fact that Sid just came into my party and is doing 1500 is wild. Finish this battle up. I actually should put Aerith's enemy skill on Aerith. Now that I think about it. What if I have a third one? Shield, I do not. Where do I get the third one? Oh, we'll figure it out as we go. Alright, let's go to Fort Condor, if I remember how to navigate this beautiful landscape. Actually, I do remember. Whoop. You have to go the long way. Scrub through the shallow waters. Cross the ocean. Oh wait, we can't cross past the ocean like that. We have to go all the way around. Oh, I found the temple. Don't want to go there yet. The only reason I don't want to go there yet is A, I can't. I think I just went the wrong way. I did. Maybe not. I was going to say about the temple. Is that Fort Condor? It is Fort Condor. Okay, cool. Alright, we're at Fort Condor. So the only reason I don't want to go there is A, you can't do anything. You actually have to find a different item. B, the only reason I'm not rushing through it is I'm actually going to do some light. I don't want to say light. I'm going to do some grinding out some materia, but also as well, I'm going to be grinding out Eris's limit breaks. Just because she kind of has one of the most OP. And I might be confusing this battle for a little later, and I apologize for that. But anyway, she's got one of the most OP limit breaks that will 100% satisfy. Yep, I did. Alright. Okay, ready. Ooh. More than 20? Good lord. One of the most OP. So that I can move my stuff. What was I saying? OP limit breaks that will make pretty much the next few fights, the newest boss fights that are coming out on the story, pretty manageable. What? It's just worth kind of taking a little bit of time to take into the fight. Man, you guys are taking all fronts. Sheesh. So we'll be taking care of that. Like I said, a little bit cozier, ease for today. Oh boy. I'm not liking how this is turning out. Oh, I think. Or just slamming things as I see fit here. Nope, that is not what I meant to do. Oh my goodness. My Hacha just got destroyed. Oh, I thought it was a flying. Is that a flying thing? Yeah, that is a flying thing. Who attacked that? We are getting hammered here. Good lord. Yep, yeah, that was gonna happen. Alright, I'll pretty much just sit there. Let's go. Action. But this should have been about it. Alright. We're picking up speed finally. This should be the last wave, I hope. Bro, what? What the heck is going on? Holy crap. Oh, 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 whoa, 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 whoa. Oh my goodness. Stop it. Hey. Not to just sit there, my guy. We are getting destroyed. There's way too many going on over here. There's way too much going on over here. Way too much struggling going on. Why? Why are you sitting still? Alright, I think we are officially content with what we got going on. Cool. Wait, Mike. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, I got a little chaotic, but a win is a win, and we might have just the peace ring. Alright, cool. We missed 2 events. What were the events are? Like I said, I just remember a few portions of it. Alright, so we halted that. Sorry for the wacky commentary. I got a little stressed there. Alright, now that we got Fort Condor, actually head on. I can't remember if I could do the next part or if I'm locked out of it. There's a guy around here. I think I'm locked out of it. Unless I can't remember how to get there. I did not mean to hit attack with arrows. My bad. Dang, pilot, okay. Let's see. I'm fine. Or maybe I can. I just have to figure out how to get there. Okay, cool. So, let's figure out how to get there. My ears hurt. Let's go back to my Tiny Bronco. I don't even know how much time I've wasted on the Fort Condor battle, but it's fine. On the Tiny Bronco. Alright, so if I follow something along the lines over here, I should be able to... I might need a chocobo. Chocobos cross? Cokes might be able to cross. Or not. I guess I get stuck. So... we might do this tomorrow on a different part. That way I'm not boring you guys to death. But essentially what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get to the point where you talk to the guy, you get the Mythril if your battles are with ending in double digits odds, like 33, 55, 77, blah, 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 11. Actually, I don't know if 11 worked. I know there was a number that didn't work. But essentially, you get that, you get a Mythril, you go talk to this other guy over here by Gongaga, and he gives you the something. I forgot what her Materia was, or not Materia. Ooh, I am way out of place today. Or limit break. Once you get the limit break, actually what I might have to do is I might have to get into the ship. I think that's what it was. You gotta get the ship. And then you gotta get the Doom Buggy. I'm an idiot. I did all this for absolutely nothing. I could see if I can get to... Can you do this now? And I don't mean to... For those of you that are like, you can do this now, because we know what you're doing. I'm wondering if I can get the summoned Materias is up here. I see it floating around. I do see it floating around. Dang. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? There it is. Dang it. Oh, there it is. Alright. You can really keep the phone, my goodness. Alright. Well, that's a little earlier than I normally get it, but hey. Does that mean that I can buy their equipment too while I'm here? I don't think I need money anyway, so... Oh. Buy 4. That's wild. I'm not diamond. I don't think I've ever bought a diamond this early. Yeah, I'll get to you. I'll give you Odin, I guess. Gravity. Yeah, I guess we can give you all gravity. Try not to overwhelm my guys. The more material you put on it, the less HP they have. Unless you have HP plus. Alright, let's see if I can do this with the Tiny Bronco. I just wasted my entire... Nope. Alright, I just wasted my entire thing for nothing. Alright, so... Where did I park the dune buggy? That's the question of the day. Nibelheim. Right. Oh, I was in a complete waste. We got the Kujata Materia summon. We'll tread back, enjoy the beautiful scenery of floating around in the Tiny Bronco. Man. Oh, a gold chocobo would seriously cut all of this down by like half. Crash Bucket Town. So at least we're pretty close. The only thing I don't like about the dune buggy is I get encounters. It's fine. Where the heck is Nibelheim? I know it's right here somewhere. There it is. Dune buggy! Alright, I got the dune buggy. And, well, luckily we get to increase our kills and get their limit breaks, I guess. If I wasn't recording, I would just pass turns until theirs did it, but we'll probably do it over in the Midgar section. What the heck am I doing? There's a lot of traveling. This is like the worst part, but if you want to do it, you have to get it done this way, unless you cheat and get a gold chocobo, I guess, but that defeats the whole purpose of the game. So, take that as you will. I hate you. Matter of fact, I'll probably just let Aerith get the kill. Oop. Just because I really want to get her limit breaks done. Just an accomplishment thing, you know? I wish the Doom Buggy was slightly faster. It would make backtracking slightly more worthy? Or not worthy. Fun. You know? The fact that everything's so slow just kind of sometimes makes you wonder, like, is it really worth it? I guess Materia's leveling up. Love the sound of that. If I remember right, there is sun monsters in the beach area that do give enemy skills. I don't know that it's these guys, though. It might be these guys, though. Oh, okay. I guess they're weak. Wow. It is these guys. Oh my goodness. What luck. So this skill gives you barrier, and haste all at the same time. Yourself, I guess. And die. Yeah. Barrier and haste. It's probably one of the most overpowered enemy skills in the game. I mean, it targets everybody. You know, that alone saves time. It's at least 2 turns if you have haste and barrier on 2 different people. You could do it on 1 if you have haste, barrier, and barrier on all 3 of them, I guess. Lion Tickle. Thanks, Cloud. Thanks, Cloud. Alright, now that we're almost back to Costa del Sol. The gruesome traveling. Got some nice materials and got some nice skills. Yay, more. So, got all that. Bullet pills under. Earth. Come on this boat ship thing. Another ghost? That's nothing. At this point in the game, at least. So at least there's no battles. That's about the only good part about it all. And to be fair, it's kind of peaceful. Reminds me of being in the Navy. Just kind of growing along and sailing on the ocean. Except we're not called stowaways, so I guess it's counterproductive, but hey, whatever. Need a tally tax, so I'm doing it free. Heck yeah. I don't have to walk. We'll take it. Oh. That's good. Oh, you clicked on around here somewhere. Found it and I forgot what that video is. Oh no, the little thingies. Before. I don't know that I'm strong enough to take on Midgard Salam either. We could do the Midgard Salam. I think we might be a little too weak for that though. I think that would be a nice skill to have. I was using Centezza. That's little OP there, Odin. Slightly OP there, my guy. But alright. We'll take it, I guess. I just needed to do Gungar lands, but hey, whatever. Tomato, tomato. Where is he? There he is. Let's see. Boat lining. What? 188 times, so about 11 more fights. It's her feet. We'll do a couple rounds. See how much time it's going. Now we're at 34 minutes. Well, this is the guy that gives you the item that you need. That's 89. A little bit. Hopefully we can get some battles pretty quickly. Oh, alright. Looks like we'll be doing this on the next chapter. This is 190, so I'll need 9 more battles. I'll stop after this so you guys aren't getting bored. Try to keep them 30 minutes a pop, just because, you know, it's a little nice lunch break. You guys can enjoy somebody playing a very good game. You know, it's an amazing game, by the way. Not just a good game; it's an amazing game. meant to do some light materia hunting, but to be fair, or not materia hunting, materia growth, grinding. It ended up being more of me screwing up the path. Please don't hit Cloud so he doesn't counteract you, please. I'm really trying to get to your skill. This guy right here has white wind. Of course he's going to be a stubborn little butthole. Luckily, you don't do much. Cloud, you're gonna get that materia taken away from you. The one guy that I needed. Yeah, we're gonna take that away from you for right now. My guy. Loves enthusiasm, but you're destroying my plan here. Anyways, as I was saying, plan to do some light materia growth while traveling. I ended up remembering this guy during my travels, so I figured I'd bring you guys here. But I don't want to extremely bore you guys to death. To be fair. Finish this up. Sit in his critical pokey pokes. Let's see how many battles I need. I completely lost count. I think I'm at 190 with that one. Hey man. Where's my no escapes? What the heck? I don't care. If you can give me my enlargement DNA slightly too. I want you to tell me how many battles I've been in. You've already fought 192 times, so 7 more times. If you guys don't mind, we'll grind this out real quick. 7 more battles. But like I said, light materia growth does help quite a bit, especially if you don't have big guard, the M defense or the M barrier and the barrier do become quite the useful skills to have. Also, if you can get into a battle with the white wind, that's an amazing healer ability that just gets rid of some of the cure stuff. Plus, you can have it on multiple characters. So, if you have cure on one character and white wind on both, on 2 other characters, that alleviates the pain. You're essentially having all around healing, which to me is probably one of the best things you could do. I was at 192, 193, this should be 194. So, all around healing is probably one of the best things you can do on a turn-based. I'm probably going to waste another tent here. Yeah, that looks fine. So, that was 2 battles, I needed 75 more. So, hopefully I can get this guy back. Cloud doesn't have counter materia, so he won't ruin my... Yes, there we go. Just what I needed. Please manipulate him. Thank you. Everything is meeting up. I'll be right back. Real quick. Gotta let my dog in. I apologize for that. It started to pour, and I completely forgot my dog was out in the rain. Hopefully he doesn't hate me as much. There's the white wind magic. As you can see, it's not a lot of healing, but hey, healing is healing. Hits everybody. Alright, so that should be all more battles. Hopefully. I hope you guys are keeping track on that one. Oh, I don't even know what timing we're in. Check it out here in a second. 40? Alright. Sid needs to kill 2. Actually, they both need to kill. All 3 of them need to kill. It's not like anybody has already maxed. I'm not as concerned as with Cloud's, just because Cloud's ultimate, quite honestly, is still far away for me to acquire. I could do Reds next, because I have Cosmo Memory. I think it's 3 more battles. And you guys are awesome, by the way. Thank you for everything that you guys have done, following, viewing. Yeah, actually I probably should sweat. Now that I'm thinking about it. Maybe I'll use Cloud, Red, and Sid after the temple. Let's do 2 more battles. We're gonna do 1 more battle to check. I know it's a little annoying to check, but I'm gonna do 1 more battle just because I don't want to overshoot, because if I have to overshoot, then it's me sitting here even longer. It's better to check when you can. Fire 2 might be a little overburdened. But, oh well. Ensuring that they're dead. Just gonna check how many battles that is. If I screw this up, I guess we'll do it. I don't care how many times I've escaped. Peanut butthole. Oh my goodness. No, I don't care about how many times I've escaped. One, 2. Oh my god. One more battle. Yes. Let's go. I won't even get in the Doom Buggy for this. I'm just gonna run around like Cloud with a little spiky head that looks like a sword. Okay. Or here we go. A little easy battle. Those out. At this point, I might get Meteor Shower before. Before anything else. Alright, it's 199. This guy should wake up. Got the Mythril, thank goodness. Alright, now you can see, once you get the double-digit odd numbers, you get the Mythril. But with that, I will not bore you anymore because we are sitting at 45 minutes. So, with that, you got to see the Fort Condor battle. Handled. We had a little world exploration and a little bit of me messing up a little bit. We had some materia growth, not much because I was grinding on the shorter area. We did get the Kujata, summon materia, and the Mythril. Next episode, we're going to be diving into getting Aerith's final limit break item itself. We will not be getting the limit break itself because that's going to be quite a bit of grind. However, we will get the item for us. And we will determine which path we would go afterwards, probably a little bit of grinding. And then we will meet the next marker of the story before the Temple of Ancients. Thank you again for hanging out with me. This is a no edits, no filters, just a journey, us talking about it while you listen and me talking. If you like the channel, please hit that like, support me on that so that we can reach more fans, so that we can all gather around on the fireside and kind of chillax. And for next time, see you guys when we discover Aerith's final item for ya.